Yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yes, a man can beat up a woman, like, clearly. and if she got beat up by a man, she'd be claiming victim. She wouldn't be like, oh, that was a fair fight. That was a fair fight. We're just, good job. That was a fair fight. I'll get you next time. Like, no. So we have a video here. Crazy chick crashes out on Myron during a heated Q&A. Now, this is Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast, if you don't know. And I guess he got invited out to a college campus. And, yeah, there was college students. They were apparently mad.
You
Let's
said
watch.
you had to work for it by courting her in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what do you mean by working for it? What exactly did you do?
As far as, like, what does the guy do?
Yeah.
Well, a man has to learn how to be attractive.
Hon, I hate to break it to you, but you don't need to learn how to be attractive. You just
Really?
are.
Okay.
And that's something you ain't. Okay, I want to bring up, you talking about...
Let me address that first part real fast. So,
Let me at him.
and then you can go ahead and, because I know you're probably going to an ad hominem attack, but that's fine. So let's address the first thing. You said you don't have to learn how to be attractive, you just are. So I've heard a couple of women say this,
That's
actually.
cap.
It's always very interesting to me, right? I always say privilege is invisible to those that have it. And obviously for you, you don't understand the privilege you have. Men, unlike women, are not born with value. We have to learn how to be confident. We have to learn how to be attractive. We have to learn how to dress properly. We have to learn how to go to the gym. We have to learn how to be competent. We have to be able to have certain things in our background to make us attractive to women, because women look for things that take time to acquire, resources, etc. So for women, when you guys turn 18, the life is your oyster. You can literally go everywhere. You can do whatever you want. But men don't get these opportunities unless we make something of ourselves. So when women say things like, oh, you just are attractive, like, no, it's a learned skill. Men are not just born attractive. They have to figure this stuff out through a lot of turmoil, trial, and error, and sacrifice.
Now, okay, after him just saying all that, if she doesn't understand, if she can't just, like, sit back, process that information and be like, okay, he's right about that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't have to agree with somebody about everything. Like, this, you don't have to agree with him on this, that, and the third. But, I mean, that's just, like, true. That's literally true. Like, you have to work for stuff to become the man a woman wants. Like, that's pure fact. And if she just can't understand that, then she's clearly, I mean, she probably just hates him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see.
I always find it interesting when women say that, because we don't operate on the same dating timeline as you guys. You guys are born with your value. We must create our value.
How are we born with our value? Please explain.
How are women born with their value?
Yeah.
You have
Well,
a
you
vagina
say
and
you had
titties.
to learn all that shit, right?
You literally have a vagina and titties. You are born with value.
Born with value.
Yes.
For having cut off your dick and you're the same person I am.
Not really. I'd still be a guy.
Like, anyways, I want to talk about voting.
Okay. All right. What's it? You want to talk about what now?
You said we don't have skin in the game.
Yeah, they don't really.
So
no.
your skin in the game is the fact that you have to go to war. And
Yes,
you're
I'm
unhappy with that.
I never said that.
Well, you're complaining about, having skin in the game and that we shouldn't have the right to vote because we don't have skin in the game. But we don't have skin in the game because men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically inferior.
Inferior. Yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I never would, but yeah. Like.
Okay.
Like.
Bro, this reminds me of something when I was a kid. This girl, I was talking to her, and it was like a family member, right? And she was like, oh, like we had an argument about like the same thing, literally like men being stronger than women, or men just being more capable. And then she was like, do you think a girl can't go to the NBA? And I'm like, yeah, no, a girl can't go to the NBA. And then everybody around me was laughing because it's literally like, no, like that was kind of the same situation. Like, do you think you can beat up a man? Duh. I mean, beat up a woman? Duh. That's like common sense, bro. Like, they get this stuff so like I mean, she's so like deluded with like this liberalism that it makes her sound crazy because she doesn't understand basic human biology. Like, no, if Myron chopped off his meat, he would still be a man. Like, that doesn't make him a woman. Like, come on. And yes, a man can beat up a woman. Like, clearly.
I hate to break it to you.
and if she got beat up by a man, she'd be claiming victim. She wouldn't be like, oh, that was a fair fight. That was a fair fight. We're just, good job. That was a fair fight. I'll get you next time. Like, no, she would be crying to the cops and she would want that man jailed.
Like, are you aware of the fact that like probably a 12-year-old boy can probably beat you up very easily?
Actually, I'm an educational psychology major, so they can't because they don't hit puberty till 14. And
Even if they did, okay. Let's assume without puberty, he would still probably beat you up still.
Actually, he wouldn't because I have a brother and I'd beat his ass.
Anyway, again, I mean, I'm amazed that I have to explain this to a college student, but I mean, men are physically superior to women in almost
I'm
every
amazed
way.
that I gotta talk to
in
this
general.
grown ass man with dumb ass things. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, so your argument is the whole voting thing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, women don't have skin in the game, so they shouldn't vote.
We don't have skin in the
very
game
simple.
because men didn't let us have skin in the game. You do realize that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all could join the military now. You guys could do everything now.
Yeah, we can because we fought for that right.
Yeah, but you guys don't use it. I find it interesting
We
how
don't use it?
Y'all don't join though. Like, you know, it's
So
like,
we don't use our rights?
Y'all don't use it. It's not like you guys want to do a lot of these things. You guys fight for rights that you don't even use a lot of the times.
Like what?
So,
Like what?
oh well, women equality, right?
army.
All the time. Oh, we want to be able to do everything that men can do. But why is it that all the dominated by men? Why is it that men control all the infrastructure points?
This is this video, by the way. Like, I don't know.
Right? Why is it that men are the garbage
L live
collectors, men
stream.
are the electricians, men are the power linesmen, men are the plumbers, men are the ones that literally keep society going so that you can enjoy the first world conveniences you do, right? So you can go ahead and have your bullshit psychology degree or whatever it is that you're studying. So the reality is that men make the world go round, and we civilized it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run shit, and we give you the opportunities that you have. So for you to sit there and be able to say something as ridiculous as, can you even beat me up, and you're questioning it, that goes to show how naive you are about the propensity of men to actually conduct violence. That's how civilized we are, which is obviously awesome because you're completely unaware of the savagery that men can, you know, put on a society.
Oh, I'm aware.
And
because
you're not,
look at
because
our
you wouldn't have said
country
something
today.
so ridiculous if you were.
I'm aware. Trust. Most women get raped, sexually assaulted. 99% of
Okay,
women.
see this. So at first she was playing the role. Do you think a man can beat a woman up? And she really believed that. Apparently, now she just flipped the whole script. I've literally, not mind you, all my reactions. I don't. Well, most of the time I might see a little clip or something like that. But I've not seen this video at all. How did I know she was just gonna like literally flip the script, bro? Now she's saying they get essayed, raped, they get all this stuff happens to them, and she was just like questioning if a man could even beat her up. Like she just flipped the script in less than 2 minutes.
Get raped and sexually assaulted. You do know that, right? And because of
99%,
men's
yeah.
savagery.
Holy crap.
Because of men.
Women
Remember
need to
that.
hide. There's
Because of
a
men.
there's a rape epidemic going on.
Like,
So anyway,
I'm pretty sure if I point to any woman in this room, they could tell me a story.
sure, maybe their fantasy. Who knows? I don't
Their
know.
fantasy?
A lot of women read sex novels like that.
I want you to look at our country today that men have ran and look at how shit it is.
We're the strongest superpower in the world. What?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
we're not.
Yeah, we are.
You know, countries are warning their people to stay away from us
What?
because of how shitty we are.
Do you realize
Who?
people try to come here illegally every single day to become Americans and or get to live here with
You do
diminished
realize-
benefits, even if because they're not documented? Like,
What country has to warn anybody of like to not come to America? Don't come there. You're gonna get hurt. Like I've never heard any. Whatever.
you do
Oh,
realize,
you
like, I used to.
on undocumented immigrants.
I used to work in immigration back in the day. I know this intimately. People literally try to sneak here under intense conditions and die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you
country
don't
in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like,
I did not come here willingly.
oh, okay. How'd you come here then?
I came here because
Yeah.
they paid me to.
Yeah, send her back, bro. God damn, man. Send her back, man.
You're talking
Well,
about send
this
her
is why we
back,
gotta
yet
build
you
a
a
wall.
person of color?
I guess we're no longer getting the best and the brightest. What the hell? This is why I'm so big on,
You
like,
talking
you
about
know,
send me back, but you a person of color?
this is why I'm so big on, we need to go harder with immigration.
I'm sorry, are you not black?
I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days people call me black. Some days people call me Arab. I don't know what it is, man. So
Y'all looking at the same motherfucker I am? Because he's black, right?
oh man.
He a person of color, right? He a person of color, right? Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to your
Right.
ass.
I get more gray hairs talking to women than
Yeah,
dealing
I
with
can't
cartel
even
members.
I hate to break it to you.
Oh, there she. All right, never mind.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because there's a bunch of people behind you, but
My point is,
yeah.
you're a
Okay, great one.
Like, what makes them? I don't understand what makes her that mad.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
It's just words. Like, I'm not that mad about it. Like, even the person who says like the most, like even her. Like, I think she's not saying anything smart. I think everything she's saying is pretty like dumb. But what she's saying doesn't like hurt. Like, I would never just like, you know, come at her like that, man, angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some deep hatred in you know those words. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell she's super agitated and angry and yeah, just not good spirited. You know, I don't understand how you get to that point with with like this politics stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I'm being dead serious when I say, bro, she flipped the script in less than 2 minutes. First she was saying like she was equal to a man, then she victimized like all women, you know what I'm saying? So they can't pick a side. But let me know in the comments what y'all think. Make sure y'all drop a like. I drop a new video every single day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.